Speedway. 3 champions in the first 2 rows, 4 champions in the first 3. Jared Horseman trying to win the McAllister Cat Great Lakes Super Sprints Championship. He'd like to seal it with a trip to victory lane. Max Stambaugh trying to seal his 4th consecutive Tour Division Championship. He wants to seal it with a trip to victory lane. Phil Gressman looking for his first win since 2024. As they go bumper to bumper, wheel to wheel, wing to wing into turns 3 and 4. Great Lakes Super Sprints, Crystal Motor Speedway, off turn 4. We are underway. Turns 1 and 2, Phil Gressman has the advantage. He'll take the bottom of the racetrack. Jared Horseman, what a start, already up to 2nd spot in 17. 3rd contested right now, Darren Dryden. Well, look out, Horseman nearly into the side of Phil Gressman off turn 4. Gressman will lead lap number 1. He gets around the outside of Darren Dryden going into turn 1 and 2. Battles on for 2nd momentarily. That's Max Stambaugh and Jared Horseman. They have been all over each other all season long. What a fitting way to race here tonight at Crystal. Daggett good run off turn 4. He'll get to the outside of Max Stambaugh in turns 1 and 2. Daggett ripping the lip. Remember, his only win in 2024 came right here in the season finale last season. He's to the top of the racetrack. Phil Gressman up top, Jared Horseman down low. Justin Daggett up top. He'll take the 3rd spot off turn number 4 and into turn 1. Max Stambaugh down low. Daggett ripping right now. And Daggett's been using the outside of Crystal Motor Speedway since about 1999. He knows how to get around this place. The outside now is Jared Horseman. Heavy left traffic for Phil Gressman. That'll be the first challenge of the night for the 2019 champion. He navigate. Alex Kruger over the top of the racetrack. Gressman able to stay down low. 2x2 around traffic. And then again, Justin Daggett moves on down the back straightaway. Gressman splits him 3 wide into turn number 3. He'll go to the inside of Cody Howard to the outside of Jim Gerard. We're back to turn number 1. Phil Gressman out in front. Jared Horseman goes to the top of the racetrack. Dustin Daggett going around Max Stambaugh through the lap traffic. Darren Dryden nearly into the side of Cody Howard going into turn number 3. Dustin Daggett ripping the lip on the outside. Going to try to get the 2-for-1 deal down the back straightaway. Horseman slams the door. Dustin Daggett gets on the line. Daggett trying to dive in the corner. He'll take 2nd off turn 4. Move Jared Horseman back to 3rd. Dustin Daggett on a tear off turn 4. Gressman on the bottom. He'll slide up and take the line away from Dustin Daggett going into turn number 3. Daggett in the Hoosier Racing tire track. Now he'll come to the bottom of the racetrack off turn 4. Phil Gressman trying to bang the board. Turn 1, Gressman on the bottom, brake rotor blowing underneath the tail tank. Daggett tries to get the run off the top of the racetrack. Charges into turn 3, Gressman goes to the bottom, gives Daggett the top. Daggett sideways, gets it pulled back together before Jared Horseman can get to his inside. Max Stambaugh was able to get around the lap traffic and brings Darren Dryden with him. Top 5 cars, all on the same straightaway down the backstretch. Gressman back to the bottom, Dustin Daggett still top shot, trying to get a big run, but that top is getting slick. Gets to his outside, no. Phil Gressman slams the door going into turn number 1. Now Daggett to the top. Well, Kevin Martin's going to play a role in this. 3 wide down the back straightaway with the lap car. Daggett puts the squeeze on Gressman right around the tires. Gressman knows it's there, slides up, takes the line away, nearly make contact down the main straightaway. Daggett thought about going to the bottom, and Gressman slams the door. Gets around Mike Ostrowski's off turn number 2. Still at the top, has some distance now to make up. Cody Howard slides across his nose. Daggett regroups, regathers, and gets back after it halfway home. 13 in, 12 to go that time by. Two former champions, 2 drivers who have been held winless in 2025, duking it out at the top of this field. Jared Horseman trying to reel back in Dustin Daggett for that runner-up spot. Daggett slips it off the top of turn number 4. Horseman puts all the power to the ground along the bottom. Daggett trying to get the outside lane off and down the back straightaway. He'll do so. Jared Horseman trying to get to the inside. Well, trouble. Turns 3 and 4. Got one around. It is the 31 of Jim Gerard, and the caution flag waves. Right in the middle of your top 5 leaders, Jim Gerard spins around in 31, and we see our first caution flag.
2, mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Four laps to go in this one. Phil Gressman, Jared Horseman. Darren Dryden was on the move on that last restart. We'll see what he has to say here with 4 to go. Off turn 4, green is up, green is out, we're back underway. Down into turns 1 and 2, Phil Gressman has the advantage. Second spot, Jared Horseman able to pull away. Battles on for the 4th spot. Here comes Max Stanlaw to the inside of Dustin Daggett, 2 by 2 through 3 and 4. Daggett still committed to the top. Stanlaw on the bottom with 3 to go. Off turn 4, popsicle sticks. The ice cream man is at Bristol Motor Speedway. 2 laps to go for Phil Gressman. Motor Speedway in 2024, the last time that the 7C visited Great Lakes Super Sprints Victory Lane. It has been a season of trials and struggles, but into turns 3 and 4, the monkey falls off the back. Phil Gressman is not going back to Victory Lane. Caution flag waves before we can come to checker.
Check 1, 2, check, check, check.
A car exiting the racetrack in turn number 1. The reason for the caution flag before we could get back to the checker. Hearing that Dustin Daggett in car 85 missed the top of the racetrack in turn number 1, and that is the reason for the caution flag.
Mic check, 1, 2.
Drivers being told over the one-way communication system with the receiver that this will be a green-white checker finish. For all intents and purposes, this race going into, I think they call it on Sundays, overtime. All Great Lakes Super Sprints events will finish under a green-white checker if the caution comes out prior to the checkered flag. So Dustin Daggett will head back to the pits on the hook. Lineup is square, so we will get the 1 to go signal this time by. Lights will be extinguished on the Southern Michigan RV pace truck. Lights will go out around Crystal Motor Speedway. Over 370 days since Phil Gressman has gone to victory lane, August 24th of 2024 at Hartford Speedway. Jared Horseman, meanwhile, has been to victory lane 6 times this season. Darren Dryden went to victory lane last Friday night at Ohsweken Speedway. Max Stambaugh, 9 feature wins this year. Here we go to the restart area through 3 and 4. Phil Gressman drops the hammer. Green is up. Green is out. Green, white, checker to finish it. Gressman off through turn 22. Max Stambaugh trying to get the inside of Darren Dryden off the second turn. That's for the 3rd spot as they work back to turn 3. Dryden puts the squeeze on, rocks and rolls, slips up the racetrack as the white flag waves. One more time for Phil Gressman. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Everybody clean and green. Phil Gressman, welcome back to Great Lakes Super Sprint's victory lane. Jared Horseman second, Darren Dryden third, Max Stambaugh, Steve Irwin round out the top 5.
While we're waiting for the interview down here, your fans leaving early. Thanks for being with us down here. We got an interview coming from
Rob Meyer Incorporated, Perfit, Engler Machine and Tool, all on the side of this 7C. It's been a long and trying season, but he and both of his are going up top. Race fans, how about it? Your feature winner, Phil Gressman. Grandsons and the granddaughter up there as well. Great Lakes Super Sprints owner, promoter Barry Marlowe helping everybody get off the wing dance. How about it, buddy? Welcome back to Victory Lane. What a season, and you finally get it done. What are you feeling right now?
About freaking time. It's been a long, trying summer. Everybody behind me with Mark.